All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and I've been going through a series of iterative videos where I've been trying to teach the Java programming language in accordance, basically, with our textbook, which is starting out with Java from Control Structures Through Objects, 6th edition by Tony Gaddis. All right. And so far, I have done 5 videos. One where I kind of reiterated or went over again a few things regarding inheritance. Then we created our interface file. Then we created our abstract class, which was our payroll file. Then we created our hourly employee and made changes to the payroll driver. Then we did a commission employee and made changes to the payroll driver. All right. Now, I am going to go against what I told you before, and that is I'm going to grab every flippin' thing that I've got in here from, let's see. I'm going to grab all the stuff that I put in here, even though I don't like to normally do this. I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to drop it right into here. It's going to give me errors, but I don't care. It's okay. All right. So I don't need any more of the number format because we're not going to use that here, I don't believe, because the salesperson just has a salary. That's it. So we don't need that. Let's see. We should only need one decimal pattern. I'll keep calling it pattern 2. It's okay. All right. We only have one field that's in here that's going to be called weekly salary. And that'll be salaried employee salary. Pretty simple. All right, so this will become salaried. Public class salary. That'll have to be put there. Double S for salary. All right. I think this will clear up in just a couple minutes. So this will be set. Let's do this. We can now get rid of all of our, I'll keep this comment here, but I'm going to get rid of all of our, or both of our previous getters and replace that right here with a code generate getter for weekly salary. Okay. So that will be weekly salary getter. This is actually, I believe at least, unless I've made a mistake, going to be even simpler than the commission one that we just did. All right, so this will be weekly salary setter in just a minute, as soon as I get rid of this. Oops. All right, so again, code, generate, setter, boom. Okay. We'll have to make a couple changes to that in just a minute. All right, something is goofed up here. Still isn't like that. Public class salary. Why is that? It says class salary is never used. Well, we are going to have to go to our driver. And we will have to come in here. We will create a new salaried, call it sal, equals new salaried. Taylor, and it will have just a salary, and let's say that her weekly salary is $2,500. All right. Now, did that get rid of my errors in here? Well, we're going to have to fix that in just a minute, or hopefully fix that. Set the weekly salary here. That's what that is. Oh, it's sales, but there. All right, so that fixed that. We want to make some changes here. This, why is it not, it's not understanding any of the stuff I put in there. Public class, salaried. This is the problem that you run into, just so you know, when you do a lot of copying, okay? So, for some reason, it's not getting this. Why is it not understanding this? Object cannot be applied. Expected. A string, a string, a string, and a double. A string, a string, and isn't that what I gave it? A string, a string, a string, and a double. That should be sal. Still didn't fix that though. The earnings is actually done. The set weekly salary we'll want to make sure is within range. So just like we did previously with our commission, we will do this. So this will be WS for weekly salary is fine. Oh, I know what the problem is. Up here, I didn't say extends payroll, implements iPayroll. All right, that should get rid of error. There are my errors. Okay, now I got to just fix this. So this was what did we have in here? We had okay, I didn't do anything with this def yet, but I will in the next program, okay? Trust me. So we want min S rate and max S rate. That's WS. That's WS. That's weekly salary. Okay, so that fixed all that. Min, max, weekly salary must be between those. Okay. Let's fix this comment. again, you see the foibles and the trials and tribulations that you can go through with a lot of copying and pasting. All right. 2-string. Now we don't want this. We don't have a sales. We don't have a sales rate. So let's get rid of that line. And this sales will be changed to weekly salary. Probably only need one of these. And this will be pattern 2 dot format, and this will be get weekly salary. Okay. The earnings will just be, I think we can just do a call to get weekly salary. Okay. Let's see if the magic has happened. And then afterwards we will go back. So let's do a save all. Let's run it. Again, let's move this up. Okay, so here's our hourly, which we looked at before. There's our commission that we looked at before. Well, now we've got weekly salary and weekly pay, so that's redundant. So we can get rid of one of those. So let's come over to our driver. Let's come over to our salaried, and let's just get rid of where it says weekly salary. The other ones all say weekly pay, so let's have that say weekly pay as well. And there we go. So we now have 3 different types of employees in here. With each of the employees, we started with hourly, and we extended payroll, so we had all the stuff available to us from payroll, and we implemented iPayroll, which gave us all of this stuff. So we used this for our hourly employee. We use this for our commission employee. We use this for our salaried employee. So what we've got left is our pieceworker employee. All right. So this was very, very, very similar in nature to the ones we've done before. That's why as we go on, I'm probably spending less and less time talking about it. All right, let's right mouse click on here, do another new Java class, and we'll call this piece worker. There it is. Again, as we go through here, again, this is not that different for the piece worker. We have to check what? Our price per piece. And I guess we're also going to have the number of pieces. Okay? So, to try to make my life a little easier, I'm going against everything I told you before, but I am going to come in here and I'm going to copy everything from here. Again, this is not a recommended practice, but I don't want these videos to be hours and hours and hours and hours and hours long each. All right. So we will make some changes in here with the next iteration. Okay. After we do this, after we do piece workers, so what I've done right now, I should just show you this, because I'm early on time anyway. But what I should do is just show you what I've done so far is we came in and we created what? A class called payroll. Okay? Then, underneath that, we created an hourly. And after that, we created a commission. And after that, we created a salaried. And in just a minute, we're going to create a piece worker. All right? And I haven't done this before, but I think what I'm going to try to do after that, move all these over one. You'll see why in a second. All right? Is I'm going to come down here and put a FT hourly and a PT hourly. And what I'm going to try to do, so I've got a link between here and here. I've got a link between here and here, between here and here, between here and here. So payroll, this is my abstract parent class. Each one of these is a non-abstract, and it's both a it's a child class. This is a child of payroll, this is a child of payroll, this is a child of payroll, this is a child of payroll. I'm going to do this one next, and when I get done, I'm going to try to see if I can take this, and from here I'm going to create two other classes, a full-time and a part-time. I'm going to make it unbelievably simple. All right? That full-time and part-time are both going to have a field called benefits. And if you're full-time, benefits, it'll be a Boolean field will be set to true. And if you're part-time, benefits will be set to false. Hopefully you understand that what you could do with this program here is we could add a lot to it. We could add FICA and social, and federal tax, state tax, etc. I'm not going to go into it in that breadth and depth of coverage, but we could do that. All right? So when I come back, I'm going to next go over my piece worker, and I'll have to make a lot of changes to this, but it's okay, because I've got a terrific start. So this will be of type piece worker. All right, let's just stop it right there. So let's do a file, save all, and we will be back with the next lesson shortly.